Hello. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Trust you are doing well on this Monday, December 26th, day after Christmas. I hope all is well. Going to be playing your request tonight. I'm going to prime the pump with a couple things, one from me and one that was emailed to me. And we're going to go take a look at what you're looking for. And if you want me to make a surprise call to somebody start throwing out some names to me. And if I've got it and I think that I can get by without being put in Southern Gospel Jail, I'll try to give them a call and just do a surprise call. Those can always get very fun. And let me see. Somebody choose a piece of, give me some ideas for memorabilia that I can bring out and show to you tonight. So there you go. It's going to be your request. Going to prime the pump with something from me, and then something that was emailed to me, a long time ago. And I just saw this. Nathan Lane, I hope you're going to be able to watch tonight. Something you sent to me in August. I'm so sorry. But so we'll do a couple of those, and then we're going to start taking your requests. But let me, as I have to do, because it's the right thing to do, and Brother Les tries to do the right thing. I want to say a big thank you right there to soulbymkhome.com. You see her right there behind my shoulder. See that? Soulbymkhome.com, and there's her number. Please give her a call, 615-788-1932. That is Mary Catherine Hughes. She's a realtor, and she can buy or help negotiate the buying or the selling of your home anywhere in the United States of America, and I'm not kidding you. And she's a huge Southern Gospel fan that supports Live with Les and real Southern Gospel music. So why would you, if you're going to buy or sell a home, why wouldn't you at least call or email her and get some information? Would you consider doing that? There you go, soulbymkhome.com, or call 615-788-1932. Would you do that? We sure would appreciate that. You are looking at and listening to me, Live with Les, Southern Gospel music, memorabilia, memories, and ministry. We're going to try to do all the above tonight, if the Lord will help us. But this is going to be about you, because you're going to give me your requests. So there you go. So that's kind of what we're doing tonight. Let me see. Oh, my aunt was the first one to come on the show tonight. Now, it's been months since that's happened. Aunt Sue, thank you. I'm glad you got on early, and we're numero uno. Hello, Daryl Sheely. Good to see you. Your audio has a bad buzz, and you sound like you're far away from your mic. Well, what about that? Okay. Well, let's see. Boy, I sound right in here for some reason in my in what they call my canes. Let's see. Do the rest of you agree? I sound like something's wrong and there's a bad buzz and all this stuff. Jim Foster, you are a radio professional. You agree? We got a bad buzz and bad audio. If so, everything appears to be, it's good in here. So I don't know what's being fed out there. But the sound is a bit muffled less. Okay, well. I don't know what to say. Like you're talking into a can. Okay, so obviously everyone is in agreement that things are messed up. So, boy, I wish I knew what to do. Jim Foster says, sounds okay to me. Now, he's a radio professional. Here, let me play a song and see what goes on with that. I tell you what I'm going to play. I am going to play the brand new single that will be at radio in about a week and a half. No, in about 2 weeks. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek from, where'd it go? the Real Southern Gospel Quartet from their album Taking a Stand. Written by the one and only Rebecca Peck. What a writer. Well, let me get it going here. Let me get it set up. And let's see if we can get it going here. It's called Barabbas. New music from the Real Southern Gospel Quartet. Tell me how this sounds. Does this sound right? Thank you, Tim Mays. Now sing for us here. In about a week, and I don't know, about 2 weeks. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek from written by the one and only Okay, they're saying there's no music, so I honestly I am clueless. I have no idea. Let me see here. Wait a minute here. I might be onto something. Does that sound mo better? If that sounds better, I'll just start all over again. We'll pretend the last 10 minutes didn't even exist in this world. Can you hear me now? And if so, is it mo better? Nicholas says mo better. My Aunt Sue says mo better. Okay, here we go. We're starting from the beginning. Oh, this is so good. All right. Welcome to Live with Les and everything. It's Monday, December 26th. And I hope you had a Merry Christmas. And hope you're getting ready for a Happy New Year. And I hope you can hear me clearly. So here's the deal. Right there behind my shoulder, you see my sponsor, soldbymkhome.com. If you're buying a home in America, she can help you with that. If you are selling a home in America, she can help you with that. Mary Catherine Hughes. So go to soldbymkhome.com or call or text her 615-788-1932. And there you go. You'll be connecting there to a realtor that can help you anywhere in America. And she is a monstrous fan of Southern gospel music. And she supports Live with Les. She supports Real Southern Gospel Radio. And she is the mother of Isaac Hughes that works for me on Real Southern Gospel Radio. If we had no Isaac, we'd have no radio station. So we're talking about muy importante. So there you go. So there, we told you about that. Now here's tonight's show. Tonight's show is your show. You tell me what you want to hear. Now I'm going to play, to prime the pump, I'm going to play a song from the new single that's going to be out at radio in 2 weeks from the Real Southern Gospel Quartet. And I'm going to play something for Nathan Lane, who is a huge supporter of Real Southern Gospel Radio on multiple levels. Financially, he is sewing in. You're going to be hearing him on the air every day with his doing audio blogs. It's just incredible. And he emailed me back in August, and I'm just seeing this email now, and he wanted to hear something. So, Nathan, I hope you're listening. If not, I hope you end up listening later, and we'll play your song for you, okay? Okay, so there. That's what the show's all about. Also, two other things. Do you want me to do a surprise phone call to one of your favorite artists or one of your favorite folks that's involved in Southern gospel music? If so, let me know, and I'm going to try to run them down live on the air right here tonight. Can get pretty funny. I've called folks and caught them in grocery stores. Called Laverne Tripp once, and he was in a car wash, literally in his car with the car wash going, all of that business. So there you go. I mean, and no telling. So tell me who you want me to call, and I'll try to run somebody down. And what else? Okay, so that, and you're going to tell me what to play. And what do you have give me an idea of a piece of memorabilia you would like for me to try to find in my huge Hall of Fame-like collection, and I'll try to run around and get it. Okay, so there we go. All right, so now we're going to prime the pump. Here we go. You're going to listen to the Real Southern Gospel Quartet as they sing what will soon be their new radio single called Barabbas. Okay? Let's see if we got it, how it sounds. Hope that sounds right. Real Southern Gospel Quartet. You're either going to choose Jesus. If you don't choose him, you're choosing Barabbas.
Before Pilate, the Savior was led, accused by the chief priest who called for his death. Though Pilate found no fault, the priest worked their plan for the crowd to cast guilt on an innocent man. A thief named Barabbas was locked up in chains. The custom said a prisoner could be doomed in exchange. The people heard Pilate call for their choice. Give us Barabbas, they cried with one voice. If you go with the crowd, doing what they do, and let lack of conviction get the better of you, your heart will grow foolish and friend when that happens. Instead of Jesus, you'll be choosing Barabbas. We all face the moments when the pressure is strong, to heed when the world says, all right, what is wrong? But the solemn reminder echoes through time. Those who call for try crucified. If you go with the crowd, doing what they do, and let lack of conviction get the better of you, your heart will grow foolish. And friend, when that happens, instead of Jesus, you'll be choosing Barabbas. If you go with the crowd, doing what they do, and let lack of conviction get the better of you, your heart will grow foolish. And friend, when that happens, instead of Jesus, you'll be choosing Barabbas. Instead of Jesus, you'll be choosing Barabbas. Choosing Barabbas.
That's right. Man, what a powerful song. Rebecca Peck. Man, just let me do this. Thank you, Rebecca Peck. God bless you. She is such an incredible songwriter. Just wow. And folks, it is true. Right there's your ministry for tonight. Just that. Really, and you don't have to just dig deep into it. It's that. When you're choosing anything but Jesus, and anything that he says to do and don't do, and if you're choosing anything that's anti-Jesus in any way, shape, form, or fashion, you're choosing Barabbas. We have two choices in life. Like they did then. You're either going to choose Jesus, right, or Barabbas, wrong. Murderer, thief, wrong. So anytime you face a decision, it'll probably help us. You notice I said us. I'm not talking to you tonight. I'm talking to all of us, me, myself included. It'd be good if we put the face of Jesus or a face of Barabbas on the thing that we're thinking of, thinking about doing, saying, going, whatever it is. And is it Jesus or is it Barabbas? Man, that's good. And by the way, these fellows right here, you talking about singing the paint off the wall on this record. Jerry Martin took the lead on that song, a tenor lead. And I mean, wow. I mean, just wow. Just teetotal. Wow. And Tim Mays, the lead singer, is a third under him on this song. He is higher than most tenors, the lead. These guys are, man, well, just like the sign says, the real Southern Gospel Quartet. Wow. So that'll be at radio in a couple weeks. So hope you hear it. You'll hear it some places, won't hear it others, but I just hope you hear it. It doesn't get any better than that if they don't play it. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Real quick, before we go to Nathan Lane's song, real quick, let me tell you, just go to the store real quick. If you got that Christmas money burning a hole in your pocket, get yourself a Make Mine the Real Thing t-shirt, black or red. And on the black and red, it says on the backside, home for the forgotten fan of real Southern gospel music. And then the gray one doesn't have that on the back. It just has our certified real Southern gospel logo on the back. Front still says Make Mine the Real Thing. And we have, where is it?
What else? We got something else going on. Well, of course, we always got the mugs. So go to realsoutherngospel.com and take some of your Christmas money. Get you some mugs. By the way, the mugs, we're out of mugs, but we'll get them to you. They're coming in late next week. So if you want to, if you don't mind waiting a few days, go get yourself a mug. And then, of course, we still have these T-shirts. Make Real Southern Gospel great again. Make Real Southern Gospel great again in red with white lettering or white with red lettering. And so there you go. Okay. Also, I saw my buddy Vic Gray's on there a while ago. He does a whole bunch of singing on my Testimony from ICU number 15 project. This is brand new. Can't get it on CD. Can't get it on thumb drive. It's download only. So you've got to go to realsoutherngospel.com, click on the store, and you can download it, and that's it. It's got my testimony of God getting me out of a mess in ICU and out of a mess even at home for months and off of all the oxygens and all the stuff. And anyway, so my testimony and Vic singing songs that blessed me while I was in the hospital, I'm telling you, and got me out. God used him and some other folks, and I'm a thankful man. So anyway, go check all that out. Okay, now, all right. Nathan Lane, you wanted to hear, I went to an old camp meeting with the devil, but I left there with the Lord. You want to hear that? So I'm going to play that. And I'm going to play it off of, not the record you told me to get, but it's the same cut. And it's kind of this is a compilation record from the Heartwarming Company. They released it in early 1980s. It's 42 years old. The cut, though, that we're going to play, I think, is actually 44 years old. And on the front of this jacket, whenever it was, they had the shrink wrap on it, there was a fan there, an old church fan that had cool graphic on it, and had the songs and the artists and all that kind of stuff. And so anyway, I'm going to play it off of this because it was just a little bit different. Now I got to try to find, let me try to find it here on the album. It was cut number 2 on this record. Let me see. It's going to be close. Going to be close. The Kingsmen. Now it's just the Kingsmen singing and an electric guitar playing in the background. And as Nathan said, it was reminiscent of the Swanee River Boy sound. And he's right. So we're gonna play that one off of this Camp Meeting Time album, the Mighty Kingsmen Quartet. Then we're gonna go see who's been talking to us online. We're going to shout out some names and see what's on everybody's mind. Okay, the Kingsmen. Here we go, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I went to an old camp meeting with the devil. Here you go.
I went to an old camp meeting with the devil like a lot of other people do. I didn't go to hear them talk about heaven or to join the chosen few. I took my seat on the very back row with the devil like he said I should. And before it was over, I was on my knees, and Jesus saved me like he said he would. Well, I went to an old camp meeting with the devil, but I left there with the Lord. And now I know I'm on my way to heaven to receive my rich reward. The fare's been paid on this heaven-bound train. I'm so glad that I got on board. Well, I went to an old camp meeting with the devil, but I left there with the Lord.
This is Real Southern Gospel. See it up in the corner. Can't deny it.
The road has been rough, for the devil keeps throwing everything he can in front of me. He doesn't seem to know that I'll ever go back to being what I used to be. I got my ticket on this heaven-bound train. God is engineering in command. And on his promise by faith I'll ride it, hallelujah, into glory land. Well, I went to an old camp meeting with the devil, but I left there with the Lord. And now I know I'm on my way to heaven to receive my rich reward. The fare's been paid on this heaven-bound train. I'm so glad that I got on board. Well, I went to an old camp meeting with the devil, but I left there with the Lord.
Yeah.
The fare's been paid on this heaven-bound train. I'm so glad that I got on board.
Give me some praise hands if you're glad you're on board.
Well, I went to an old camp meeting with the devil, but I left there with the Lord.
The mighty Kingsman. I went to an old camp meeting with the devil, but you know what? I came out of there with the Lord. You know, there's a lot of folks that have that testimony. Praise God. You know what? I went to an old-fashioned camp meeting once with the devil and came back with the Lord. As a matter of fact, it was an old-fashioned revival service, camp meeting. And Brother Dick Linville started preaching hell hot and heaven sweet. And I mean, the Lord had been knocking on my door for years. And finally, I just had to, throw up the white flag of surrender. I just had to that night, or my heart was going to explode. Can anybody identify, glorify, edify, and testify and agree with that? Let's see who's on here with us tonight. I done told you about my Aunt Sue. There's Daryl Sheely. Oh, Daryl, I know you loved that one. Daryl is one monstrous Kingsman fan. And hello, Isaac Hughes. I'll see you tomorrow, my friend. There's Billy Carr. Nicholas, call Mark McCauley if he's not singing. Let me study on that one, Nicholas. Good to see you there, Nicholas. Mark McCauley is a bass singing machine. Oh, my. He is the bass singer you hear when you listen to Real Southern Gospel and the little jingle plays, Real Southern Gospel, and he's on that double O, I think G or something like that. It's unbelievable. He's a bass singing machine. Hello, Megan. Hello, Jim Foster from Mills River, North Carolina. Nicholas again. Yeah. Let's see. Let me keep going here. Jeff Moran. Says, good evening. Hope you had a great Christmas. Well, thank you, Jeff. And somehow or another, I just went off the air. The video anyway. It was fine, Brother Jeff. I hope you had a good one as well. I'll say this. I'll mention this now, maybe a little bit later. But I've got a very special unspoken prayer request. So if you would just make note of that and just, I'm going to leave it at that. But it's very special. And it's serious stuff. And so if you would just pray. Hello, Faith and Hope sisters. So good to see you. God bless you. Love that family. The Hudgens family. God bless you, girls. And your dad and mom and all of you. Oh, let's see here. JP Turner. Can we hear an inspiration song? Who? Daryl, get your audio engineer, Les. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're talking to him, Daryl. No song is playing. What else we got? JP. Okay, so JP wants to hear the inspirations. We Shall Rise. JP, turn it up. Here it is.
From the dawning of creation, all the saints of every nation who have lived on this earth and are gone shall awaken from their slumber, rise to join that countless number on that great resurrection morn. We shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise, glory light will our brows adore. We shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise on that great resurrection morn. Those who left us vacant places will be there with smiling faces, and our hearts there again will be torn. That will be a happy meeting, all our loved ones will be greeting on that great resurrection morn. We shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise, glory light will our brows adore. We shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise on that great resurrection morn. We shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise, glory light will our brows adore. We shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise, we shall rise.
that great resurrection.
Great resurrection.
Resurrection morn.
Resurrection morn.
There you go, J.P. Turner. You wanted to hear the inspirations, and you got it right there with We Shall Rise. Mm-hmm. Well, all right, folks, if you haven't already, we've got another request coming up. I've already got it ready, but I want to tell you quickly that if you haven't already downloaded the Real Southern Gospel Radio app, Lord have mercy, what are you waiting on? It's up and running, and if you like the kind of music you've been hearing tonight, that's all you hear is the traditional stuff. Out of a 24-hour day, 12 hours, you're going to hear music from the 50s through 1999. The other 12 hours, you'll hear 2000 through today, but only traditional songs. And it's just a different, unique radio station. We're not better than anybody else. We're no greater than anybody. It's different. It's only traditional Southern gospel music, period. A lot of folks are loving that. Oh my. The numbers have blown me away since we started. So, but anyway, if you haven't downloaded it, man, go to your store and download it. It's free. Just type in Real Southern Gospel. Okay? And share the app too, if you don't mind. When you download the app, just when the little logo, and by the way, right here's the logo. I don't know, up there in the corner, you see up there in that corner right there. That's the logo. So look for that logo. And then when you download it and it's on your phone or your smart device, whatever one it might be, just hold your finger on it for like 2 seconds and it'll say share. And then you can type in who you want to share it to and just share it to the world. Would you? We would sure appreciate that very much. So do that. And what else can I tell you about here while we're got this little stop going on? Let me tell you about this. This is, matter of fact, it ties into this song. I'll tell you what, I'll play this song first and then I'll come back. I got to tell you about something and a little tease for a little extra something that's going to be happening with this event. But let me see. First, let me see. We got, hello, Heather. Good to see you. Isaac's got his praise hands up. I know that was for that Kingsman song. Isaac, it's the Kingsman and Greater Vision. Kingsman and Greater Vision. Kingsman and Greater Vision. Ain't nobody else in the world but the Kingsman and Greater Vision. Hello, Vic Graves. God bless you, my friend. Love, brother Vic. Sounded better. Thank you, Daryl. Jeff Moran. Yep, we're clear. Hello, Michael Dempsey. Charles Hampton. Good to see you. Surprise phone call to Isaac Moore. You know, I did that one other time before. Somebody said Isaac, and I ran him down. So maybe Isaac, maybe Mark McCauley. So stay tuned, because in the next little bit, I'm going to try to do a surprise call. They don't know I'm calling. And I'm just going to surprise them. Let's see what we can come up with. All right. That's always fun stuff. And okay, Daryl Sheely wants to hear this one right here. So I am going to play this for Daryl Sheely. Then I'm going to come back on the backside of this, and I've got information that you've heard me talk about, but I got to remind you. And then I've got a teaser for something that you don't know about. But here we go. Daryl wants to hear the Primitive Quartet. My Hope is in the Blood.
Every hope that I have here in this so sinful world is anchored in the blood of the Lamb. Though the billows are raging and we're tossed to and fro, there is peace beneath that flow. My hope is in the blood of the precious Lamb of God.
Amen.
There is no other fountain so sweet. It has washed away my sin, gave me peace and joy within.
Yes.
My hope is anchored in His blood, His precious blood.
only one thing will matter when the time shall come to die. The treasures of this world won't mean a thing, but the joy of knowing Jesus will banish all my fears, for He took away death's sting. My hope is in the blood of the precious Lamb of God.